We're Gina and Steven with Live Deeper 10X, and we're traveling the world one house sit at a time. What's up, everyone? This is Gina and Steven with Live Deeper 10X, and we're coming at you from Turkey.
We're at the Topkapi Palace
In Istanbul. We are going to be here today taking you around to the most amazing street foods.
Get your food on.
One of these, please.
Cheese.
Cheese, please. Thank you. How do you pronounce this?
Simit.
Simit?
Simit peynirli.
Ah, and this has cheese.
Cheese.
And then you also can have it with Nutella.
Nutella.
Okay. Very good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is simit, and it is a sesame seed pastry. It's like kind of the staple of what a lot of Turkish people will eat in the mornings. They're sold all over in the kiosks, all over the tourist areas. And you can get them with cream cheese, Nutella, with some olive paste. It's really flaky. And they say, in many ways, it's equivalent to like eating a bagel. So if you have a bagel with cream cheese, it's probably just like that. It tastes just like a bagel. It's got a sweetness to it, and it is flaky, and the sesame seeds are nice and toasty and roasted, which is wonderful. Simit is the first thing on our street food list. Definitely a must try. I don't want you guys to be fooled into thinking that this is my breakfast, because we had breakfast before we had breakfast. This is going to be a day of nothing but food galore. It's going to be like the best street food experience we've ever had, because that's what Turkey and Istanbul particularly is known for, is their gastronomy. Unique, different, even slightly exotic.
Istanbul as a whole, what do you love most about it? Okay. Can you teach us something great about Istanbul? Okay. So I'm getting a kag kebab. It is supposed to be the most succulent of all kebabs here in Turkey. It's 100% lamb. It's roasted horizontally as opposed to vertically. And that is so that all of the juices, the fats, everything can drip off onto the fire to make it even more delectable.
You cover the kebabs so that they don't dry out, and you can wrap it up actually into the...
Is that what we should be doing? Is wrapping it into this?
Either way is fine. You can also get yogurt or olive tapenade or others that you can add to this so that you can enhance it.
There are no words. It's fantastic. So that's why they said, do you want a salad? Because that really is your lettuce that you put on your kebab. She's eating some of my kag kebab.
Tomato onions?
No onion.
No onions. Just some onions.
Yeah?
Spicy?
Not spicy. We're now tasting the traditional kebab that you see in Turkey, and it's either called doner kebab or doner kebab, and it's usually any kind of meat. This is actually with beef. So the doner kebabs are usually served with a pita. You can get it this way, or you can get it over rice, and you can put vegetables in it. And they asked me if I wanted it spicy, but I said no to spice. The other thing that I got was this milk. What's the name of this?
Ayran.
Now, it looks like traditional milk, but don't be fooled. It's actually milk with yogurt and salt, and it's very commonly served with doner kebab. Very different meat texture than the kebab. Much thicker. They actually cook it on a spit up and down. Traditionally, they use charcoal or they use electric. The kebab that you saw before, usually over a fire. Now I'm going to try the milk. Pray for me. It's like drinking salty milk, and you can taste the yogurt in it. I don't think Steven will like it, but I think Steven's going to have to try it. It's not bad, actually. In fact, a lot of Turkish people believe that this is one of the healthiest drinks that you can have. It's packed full of electrolytes. It's got salt in it, yogurt, and milk. So we're at the Imanonu harbor. We walked by these pink cups today because we're on our street food tour. We're actually going to try it. It's a pickle juice. Apparently Turkish, and it actually goes all the way back to the Ottoman period, are very big fans of pickling things. Like they pickle everything. If it grows out of the ground, they're going to pickle it. And so this particular juice, which of course is very, very popular, has everything that you can imagine. Cabbage, pickles, of course. Some people have argued that by drinking this specific type of pickle juice, it actually cures hangovers.
I hate pickles. I hate pickles.
Is anything pickled? But he's going to be bold and daring and live deeper today.
Yeah, I am. I'm very uncomfortable about this whole thing.
It's going to be great. Thank you. Perfect. This one has pickles and cabbage. It looks like I don't see anything else in there other than pickles. You're gonna love that.
You didn't like it? That's not a good sign.
So I'm just gonna have sips.
Are you sure we're supposed to drink?
Yeah, you can drink it. Yeah. It's not. So. Remember when you would go to the ocean and your mom would say, "Don't drink the salt water"? Your turn. Here, this one's already.
That's enormous. I know I can't eat that.
Come on.
Huge thing. Look at that. That's like a creature.
You can do it.
I hate pickles.
Do not throw up because it would be very uninviting. You gotta drink some.
Why not?
This is actually a delicacy that people will drink here in Turkey all the time. And you can go to the pickle shops that are over on that side. That is the Asian side. And you can actually go to the pickle shops and they will design a concoction of juice just for you that includes spices, it includes obviously carrots, it can have pickles, it can have fruit, they do everything. Even though I'm a huge fan of pickles, I probably am not going to finish this.
Okay, I have to say something after having had that. It's been like 2 minutes and there's not a bad aftertaste. In fact, the after feel is kind of good.
The other thing is the reason why it's red is because that's beet juice that they include in there. We all know beet juice is good for you. Beets are good for you. So I think you should try it if you're a connoisseur of very salty things.
So this is midi dorma, probably completely incorrect. It's stuffed mussels, stuffed with what kinds of great things?
Currants, pine nuts, spices, rice, and then they seal it up and they steam it, and then you have to use lemon. Apparently say lemon is a must. There's about, I don't know, 10 or 12 of these in here.
They give us a lot for
we paid
20 lira, which is like nothing.
Yep.
I normally don't like mussels that much, but those are really good. Tender, doesn't taste like bubble gum, it's not chewy. Whatever it's stuffed with, whatever Gina said, is really good. The flavor is delicious.
Yeah, see some of the different spices and stuff here on the side that they have, along with the rice. And then, of course, you've got the mussel on top. Portion of our tour. So we have so many great things to show you. Turkey has no shortage of sweets. Very different from your classic Western sweets. So we're going to give you a taste, virtually, of the kinds of sweets that you can get in Turkey. This is Turkish tea, different from Moroccan mint tea, and it's called chai, C-A-Y, like you would have chai tea in the States. So this is kazandibi, which is it's translated into burnt bottom, but not because of the actual dish, but because the bottom of the pan gets burned. And so this is actually made with ground chicken. If you can imagine a dessert that's sweet with chicken, you're looking at it. This is actually a delicacy here in Turkey. Cream, milk, sugar, they caramelize the top. It's also made with something called mastic. That's why you see kind of the chewy elasticity of it. And it's very gummy, actually. Gotta be careful not to choke.
Tamamdır abi, o iş tamam. Yaparsın. O iş tamam. Well, hello.
Hello.
Can we just take it to go?
Of course, how many?
Just one, please.
One not good, two good.
I just want one.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Sugar
doesn't like
medium,
it.
without sugar, with sugar.
With sugar, please.
Bir tane şeker devam edelim.
Watching one of our last videos on Cyprus, you'll probably know that Stephen is not a connoisseur of coffee, so I will be taking part in taking advantage of Turkish coffee, which actually has gone back to the Ottoman Empire. The coffee grounds are very, very, very fine. They typically prepare it over coals, and they mix in the sugar while it's cooking. And so you have an option of getting it with sugar, mild sugar, or heavy sugar. It's a very, very, very thick type of coffee. They use very small demi-tasses to taste the coffee. You don't want a lot of it. I'm sure I'll be wide awake for a very long time. But it smells very good, and it smells very strong. It's fabulous. I would say go a little lighter on the sugar, but it's all an acquired taste, really.
Ticket, please. Ticket. Yes, please. Yes, please. Ticket. Allah'ını sevdiğimi de söylemiş miydin sen? Hoppa!
Perfect.
Yes, okay.
Oh, no,
Let's
no,
go.
no.
Let's go. Yes, please. Ice cream. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes.
This is called ice cream, which is not your traditional Western ice cream. They make it with something called salad, which actually comes from orchids, I believe. It's a very stretchy, elastic type of consistency. It's called Turkish ice cream. And they usually come in vanilla or plain pistachio, and then you've got cocoa or chocolate. And the thing that really makes it more exciting for everybody, especially for small children, is how fun it is when they try to give it to you. Take a taste and tell me what you think.
Very good.
Yeah, delicious. What kind is this?
You like the
Almond, inside nougat, and pistachio.
Okay, and this is?
This is biscuit, Oreo. This is full of honey, no sugar inside. It doesn't make fat, don't worry.
No, right. I don't believe that.
Only this one.
I'll probably eat it before I get back to my hotel.
It's enough?
That's perfect.
You are not bird. The Ottoman Empire, they make desserts for the Sultan. This one, more special.
Okay.
Baklava is also more important, but Turkish bread is very old.
Oh, and what are we doing?
This is the apple tea,
Thank you.
and this is the pomegranate tea.
Oh, yum.
This is my offer. This is not a charge, Turkish hospitality.
It's very nice. No. Hey, thank
See you later.
All right, have a good night.
Good night. If you want, we have also like free racks.
I think we're good. We're living out of our backpack.
Our last coup d'etat, if you will, is the baklava. So for those of you that are familiar with Turkey, Turkey and Greece have been at odds on who actually is the owner of baklava, and I have to say the winner goes to Turkey. Started way back with the Ottoman Empire and has subsequently been changed over time. Thank you so much. Greece actually did a modification to the dessert baklava, but in originality, it really did come from Turkey. So for those of you who are watching both this video that are Turkish and Greek, I'll let you guys battle it out. We started at 9 o'clock and finished at 3:30, and I am stuffed. But it has been an amazing day. Thank you so much, Istanbul, for your lovely food delicacies that you've made available to us. We hope you enjoyed our food tour.
Don't forget to live a little bit deeper today.
Hit subscribe and ring that bell so that you can get future videos. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
And hang on, because we're going to Cappadocia.